Hello, my dear ones. And in the background, you will hear, that's what I'm talking about. You will hear the morning flock calls of the household avian, and you have asked me to continue. You have let me know that you are interested in continuing your noticing practice. Noticing your pets every single day, noticing one new thing about your pets every single day. And one of the things that I'd love to encourage you to notice today is some of the behaviors that your pet exhibits throughout the day that are natural to them. It is so common, and it happens more often than you might expect in my animal communication sessions when a pet parent comes to me and explains a behavior that's going on and asks for a fix or solution, or is just worried and is asking, why is this happening? Or what do they need from me? Or what am I doing wrong? Or what am I missing? And so often when I tune in with the animal, what I hear is, this is just a part of me. And I want to share a really quick story with you about our dachshund, Flash Gordon. He has a problem. It's an issue. It's a safety issue, really, where when we're feeding his dinner, if we let him hang out right near our feet, he tends to start biting our feet kind of aggressively. And so we've had to implement a safety protocol where he has this red carpet, and we say red carpet, and he's very smart. And he heads over to the red carpet, and he knows that if he doesn't sit on the red carpet, he doesn't get his dinner. This is not because we don't want to feed him dinner. It's because he has caused some bite issues. When my dad was alive, he actually bit him quite seriously a couple of times. And so we've just really had to implement these safety protocols. Now, when the biting issues first happened, I was not communicating with animals, at least not knowingly yet. And as I've learned and I've honed my skills, I've been able to tune in with him. And one of the questions that I asked him recently was, is there anything else we can do? Can you please just explain to me what is happening within you when you go into this aggressive foot biting mode? And he showed me what looked like an electrical circuit and a spark that got set off by the odors and the flavors and just the lighting and just everything that's saying it's time to eat, it's time to hunt, because he's a wire-haired dachshund and they're the working dog line of the dachshund breed. And he showed me that this chain reaction goes on inside of him, and the outlet is the biting behavior. And he showed me that if he was out hunting, what he would be doing would be going in advance of his human that he was working with, hunting with, and he would run these rodents to ground, and he would actually go into the badger holes or into the rodent holes with them. And they're kind of about foot size, to be quite honest, and we're usually wearing slippers or shoes, and I happen to really like fluffy slippers and shoes, and so they kind of even have that mouth feel. And so he just kind of goes into evolutionary overdrive, and he lunges and he bites, and he's saying, you bred me, not me personally, but humans bred me to do this, and I cannot turn it off. I've tried. I cannot turn it off. It is so strong in me. It's like the force is really strong in Flash Gordon, and this is what we've bred him to do. And so when we're looking at adjusting or even just understanding and acknowledging a behavior that our beloved animal may have, this doesn't mean there's no fix. It doesn't mean that there's nothing we can do, especially if it's a safety issue. It just starts with understanding. It starts with asking for the animal's point of view, their perspective. What does it feel like when this behavior crops up? What's going on in their world when this behavior crops up? Is there a particular situation or set of circumstances, right, Petal? Like morning flock calls. We do this every morning, and Grandma gets really, really worried. And she says, why is Petal calling? Is she hungry? Is she in pain? I said, she's flock calling. In the wild, cockatiels would be in flocks of 10s or 20s or sometimes hundreds, especially in breeding season, right? Maybe tomorrow I'll show you some of her favorite nesting sites around the house. But there's nothing wrong. It makes her really happy when I flock call back to her. Yeah, and she gets quiet and she listens. Yeah, don't you? You listen. Yeah, that's the sound of, oh, what a beautiful cockatiel. And so we just start with the understanding. We start with asking our animal. And this may require some breed research. And let me know in the comments or send me a DM or whatever works, if you'd be interested in an actual course, an experiential course on noticing practice, because it's the precursor to animal communication. It's the most important part of what I teach, and it delivers really quick results. So I want you to just encourage you today to notice your animal doing their thing, their breed thing, their species thing, and notice how you relate to that. And just become very interested in this. May require you to do some research, which is kind of where the course might come in if you're interested in this. But you're really looking for an understanding of the evolution of your animal before they were your pet, before they were a pet species at all or a pet breed at all. Who were they? What was their life like? What would they have done all day? This is something I'm really passionate about because it lets us step inside their world to a degree that we usually, because of our kind of artificial life, I mean, I love my wonderful artificial lighting and temperature control, and I love the roof over my head while it's raining like crazy outside today. So don't get me wrong, but otherwise, we don't get that chance to step back into nature, to step back into the natural cycle of things, to step back into the different roles that each animal, each insect, each bird, right? Each turtle. I've got my turtle multi here with me as well. And so this gives us a real opportunity to experience what it would be like to be a wild fly on the wall watching our animal do their thing. So I hope this little quick tutorial is helpful as you go about your day and notice your pet, and maybe just keep a little mental log or a little notepad on your phone, or maybe a little old-fashioned notepad. If you're like me, I like to write things down and just notice, oh, interesting. Okay, I wonder if that's a species behavior. I wonder if that's a breed behavior. And then when you have a little bit of time, maybe just do a little research and find out what you can learn about it. And maybe even sit with your pet and share with them what you've learned about them today. Okay, so have fun with this. Let me know how it goes. Let me know what questions you have, because we can look at this from all kinds of angles as we continue our noticing practice, okay? All my love, all of our love, and a beautiful, vibrant, resonant flock call to you as well this morning. Okay, bye.